Many people ask me, what was your goal when you were a young musician? My goal was not to conduct the biggest orchestras in the world. It was not that. It was to play with my friends. I think in our world, we are like in an intensity of creating borders, between each other. When you build bridges, you see that the differences are not so much, but that differences make things, more beautiful. So this is the thing of music. Music is one, is one, and when you break that walls of classical, pop, folk, and you put all of that together, you see that it's only one dimension for all of that. We live in a very cacophonic world, but look what happened with cacophony in music. You still create something together, and you have to create that listening to each other's and making that work. What an ideal world we could have if through our differences we find connections. This is what is an orchestra. That is what is a symphony. That is what is an opera. That is what is a quartet. It's different instruments played by different people making sound like one. So it's the best analogy of how the world could work. We see that, with El Sistema. El Sistema is a program that uses music as an element of social transformation. What happened, what is the problem of poverty? Is identity. You don't have an identity. So you bring the young people to have an instrument, but it's not only the physical instrument, it's what that gives spiritually to that child. Is to fulfill your soul that is about music. And yes, when you see that there are other things that are crossing a crisis, it's always the first thing that gets caught is art and culture. So we have to change that mentality. It's not for a reduced a group of the society. It's a need. It's a need for the education, for the spirit of the new generations. Because if not, I don't know where we are going as a world. I think art as a symbol of the identity of people have to be safe all the time, and it have to be put in that highest level of us, of the society. Look, I'm a result of the program, and a very proud one. I'm a son of this wonderful family that is El Sistema, and I know I didn't learn about this in a book or somebody told me. I know I passed through all of this experience of having music as a very important part of my life. So, of course, music changed and saved me every single day. Music have many elements that are important for the evolution of humanity. An universal language, you see, and it connects us without saying anything to each other. And to have that interaction of joy and beauty, and that was, my dream. I have the chance, to conduct the best orchestras in Los Angeles, New York. I go to Berlin, to Vienna, but to have the chance to go back to the Bolivars, to go back to Barquisimeto, to go back to El Sistema in Venezuela, or in different parts of the world, here in Raplo with the kids of Big Noise, you know, that is the reason of me being a musician.